decisive economic reform, restored food security, and advanced infrastructure development. The party has mentioned the Farm Input Subsidy Program, which stands as a defining achievement, providing that Malawi can be self-reliant, productive, and proud. The statement says his enduring lesson is clear. National progress demands disciplined and visionary leadership. Food security is the bedrock of sovereignty. Self-reliance must replace dependency, and board-principled decision-making is indispensable to the national interest. Professor Bingu Mutarika's life affirms that the clarity of vision and firmness of purpose, Malawi can achieve lasting prosperity. Today, we recognize with pride that his vision continues to live on, ably advanced under the leadership of Professor Arthur Peter Mutarika, second president of the DPP and fifth and seventh president of the Republic of Malawi. This continuity reflects the strength, relevance, and durability of the ideals upon which the DPP was founded. The DPP says the greatest tribute we can offer is not remembrance alone, but action by upholding the values he stood for and advancing the foundation he laid as his legacy ensures. His vision guides and his example challenges us. The statement concludes by extending deepest respect to Professor Bingu Mutarika's family and to all Malawians inspired by his life. May his soul continue to rest in eternal peace.
President Professor Arthur Peter Mutarika and First Lady Professor Gertrude Mutarika have wished Malawians a joyful and blessed Easter season. In his statement, President Mutarika has urged families that as they gather with their families and loved ones, they should reflect upon the message of the cross and also to remember the values of compassion, forgiveness, and selfless service to one another. Easter is a period that Christians from all walks of life celebrate their redemption brought by Jesus Christ through his crucifixion, death, and resurrection. First Lady Madam Professor Gertrude Mutarika has called on Christians in the country to remain steadfast in addressing spiritual and social needs in their communities. She made the sentiments when she joined worshippers at Jetty CCP Church in Longwe to celebrate Easter, marking the resurrection of Jesus Christ. Mwaim Tumodzi reports.
First Lady Madam Professor Gertrude Mutarika expressed her joy and shared her admiration for the Chigwirizano choir at Mchezi CCP Church. She encouraged the faithful and the women choir to continue ministering through music. The First Lady presented a 12 million donation on behalf of President Professor Arthur Peter Mutarika. She said the donation was aimed at supporting the church to strengthen its operations in addressing the community's spiritual and social needs. In his sermon, Reverend Alexander Gambiri urged Christians to embrace self-reflection, emphasizing the importance of honoring Christ's sacrifice through action. Adano Pandamanyazi is the title of the song, which has become her favorite. Mwaim Tumodzi, MBC News, Lilongwe.
Member of Parliament for Rumpi North, who is also Minister of Transport, Jetty Muhango, has told Christians that the resurrection of Jesus Christ should give the people of Malawi hope that real transformation is coming. Muhango made the remarks at African International Church Mission at Muhuju in Rumpi during the resurrection of Jesus Christ prayers marking the end of Easter season. Hassan Piri reports.
There was joy and jubilation at African International Church at Muhuju, where Christians celebrated the resurrection of Jesus Christ, who according to scriptures was crucified on Friday and resurrected on Sunday morning. Joining the congregation is a member of Parliament for the area, who is also Minister of Transport, Jetty Muhango. In his address, Muhango said Christians and all Malawians should draw the message of hope that a new Malawi is coming.
The resurrection of Jesus Christ should give us hope that a better future is on its way. You will appreciate that we are coming from a very difficult background. We went through torture, through the, when we were out of government. The previous government did do a lot of harm to this country. Now, hope is on its way. And that was the message that I brought to people of my constituency, that they should not despair. Today should give us hope that good things are on the way. And that's the assurance that is coming from the President, His Excellency Professor Mutarika, to people of this country.
The parliamentarian has also donated the sum of 2 million kwacha to the African International Church towards the church building project. Bishop Daniel Msowoya of the church has hailed the Member of Parliament for his visit and donation to the church. Senior Chief Mahenga and other local leaders joined the congregation at African International Church in the commemoration of the resurrection of Jesus. Hassan Piri, MBC, Rumpi.
Deputy Commissioner of Police Joseph Mutupa says they have deployed a lot of police officers in all strategic areas to ensure a peaceful Easter holiday. Mutupa made the remarks in Blantyre during a patrol tour conducted to assess the state of security over the festive period. He further said rapid response units have already been deployed to boost crime prevention.
Under the leadership of the Inspector General of the Malawi Police Service, Mr. Richard Chakupalezia Luhanga, the message has been very clear to all commanding officers, both at the district level, station level, up to the lowest police formation, that we should remain vigilant. When people are out for holidays and other celebrations, it is when now we scale up the security. So you have seen the patrol team from Sochi police station moving around, trying to make sure that police visibility is felt in this particular area. This is just a tip of an iceberg. If you check across the country, from Chitipa to Sanje, this is the trend. All the patrol teams have been deployed in strategic areas. Rapid response teams are well and alive on the ground, trying to make sure that the police visibility is actually felt, so that crime prevention is actually enhanced in so many locations, so that people, the general public who are our clients, should enjoy the freedom of walking around, going about their businesses without any interference in matters of security.
This is MBC News, a reminder of our top stories. The Democratic Progressive Party joins President Professor Bida Mutarika, the family and all Malawians in the solemn remembrance of the late Professor Bingu wa Mutarika. President Mutarika and First Lady wish Malawians a joyful and blessed Easter season. Government to engage experts for a long-lasting solution on Jetty, which is currently submerged due to rising water levels on Lake Malawi.
Uno ndi ku Malawi, dziko lodzaza ndi kuthekera maka iwo ogwira ntchito molimbika. Iwo ochita malonda ali nazo zifukwa zonse zopititsira patsogolo ntchito zawo, monga kukhala ndi yawo post office box. Ndi Malawi Post Corporation sizikutenganso mtunda wautali kuti mubwezeretse kapena kutsekula post office box ndi kuyamba kulandira makalata anu mosavuta. Kwa onse ochita malonda, makampani komanso mabungwe ndi zotheka kukhala ndi post office box yanu kapenanso private bag malingana ndi kukula kwa kampani yanu. Anzanu oona patali anatsekula kale yawo post office box, ndipo mtima unachita zii pa nkhani ya chitetezo cha makalata awo, chifukwa box yawo amatsekula okha basi. Mukatsekula post office box ndiyo khazikika, ndizothekanso kusamutsa box yanu kupita dera lina. Kuti mubwezeretsenso kapena kukhala ndi post office box, pitani ku post office yomwe muli nayo pafupi. Malawi Post Corporation, worth your trust.
Nzambi ya PPTA yona zakagulidwe kumaso kagulitsidwe katundu wa boma kudzela ku nthambi yona zogula ndi kugulitsa katundu wa boma mdziko muno ya Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Assets Authority PPDA ikudziwitsa mtundu wa Malawi kuti ndondomeko yakagulidwe komanso kugulitsa katundu wa boma yasintha. Kuyambira pa 1 April 2026 kugula komanso kugulitsa katundu wa boma kudzichitika kudzera munjira ya makono ya pamakina intaneti ya Malawi National Electronic Procurement System MANIPS. Ndipo ndondomeko yonetsa kuti maunduna, maofesi komanso nthambi zonse za boma zikugwiritsa ntchito MANIPS pogula katundu komanso kugulitsa katundu ili mkati. Inu nonse ochita malonda dziwani za MANIPS lero pozindikira kuti pofika pa 1 April 2026 kugula komanso kugulitsa katundu wa boma kudzichitikira kudzera pa MANIPS pokha basi. Public Procurement and Disposal of Public Assets Authority PPDA kupitsa patsogolo ntchito zogula komanso kugulitsa katundu wa boma kudzera njira za makono. Ngati mufuna kudziwa zambiri, imbani foni pa 0887 083 261 0887 083 261.
PPDA chikupemba mulembete mabizinesi anu mukale nazo zitupa.
Welcome back. Government says it will engage engineers and other experts to come up with a long-lasting solution on Jetty, which is currently submerged due to rising water levels on Lake Malawi. Minister of Transport Jetty made the remarks after inspecting the jetty following reports that the facility is in bad shape. Hassan Piri reports.
Minister of Transport and Public Works, Jetty said the situation at Jetty requires thorough technical assessment and consultation to identify a durable and permanent solution. He emphasized that government will engage engineers and other experts to address the problem.
This now calls upon the experts, the engineers, to have a look and come up with a proper design. Because this is giving us food for thought, that perhaps when we were doing this design, we had overlooked certain elements, the weather elements. Probably going forward, we will need to ensure that before another one or any changes are made to the existing one, it would be important that we engage other experts from other agencies. So the meteorology department will probably be key to help us, focus for years to come. What will probably be the situation in the next 5, 10, 15 years. So that when you are coming up with a design, it must stand the test of time.
The submerging of the jetty has forced the authorities to change the docking arrangement for vessels operating on the lake. Currently, large ships such as the MV Ilala are docking away from the shoreline, compelling passengers like Chukumbuto Doctor to use small private boats to embark and disembark, a development which is causing inconveniences and concerns to travelers. The minister has since assured the public that government remains committed to ensuring that the jetty is renovated and raise it so that the water levels do not affect the water transport in Nkarabe and other parts of the country. Hassan Piri, MBC News, Nkarabe.
Nkota District Council says discussions are underway to relocate people in disaster-prone areas to upland. Disaster Risk Management Officer in Nkota, Romachinga Nkata, said this during a handover ceremony of relief items worth over 26 million kwacha by YISA Foundation to 200 flood-affected households in the district. Nkata said Traditional Authority Kalimanjira has identified and provided suitable pieces of land to the council and that the council is engaging its partners to construct houses for the affected households. Beatrice Mape reports.
Eliza Yakwania is one of hundreds of people who were affected by floods in Nkota. She says she lost everything and is still facing challenges in rebuilding her life. Yakwania says that although many others have been receiving assistance, This is the first time she has received relief items since the disaster struck.
I'm so grateful. Currently, I'm struggling a lot. I lost everything, including food. Rebuilding my life is a challenge. I do not have anything. I wish I had startup capital so that I could start a small business.
TIE Kalimanjara's area was the worst hit by the floods, and this is where YESA Foundation has provided relief items to cushion the affected households. Board member of the foundation, Delings Piri, says their aim is to help government alleviate the suffering of its citizens. Piri has called on the private sector and well-wishers to join the efforts, adding that the foundation will continue to mobilize funds and reach out to more affected households.
We need the people who have that responsibility and who also have the ability to support. They should come in, and even if YESA Foundation alone cannot support this, so we thought it wise that let us collaborate, let us join hands to support the government of Malawi in the already good work they are doing.
The Disaster Risk Management Officer in Nkhotakota, Romachinga Nkata, has commended the organization for the support, emphasizing that thousands are still in need of assistance. Nkata says discussions are underway to relocate people in disaster-prone areas to upland.
The DA has managed to identify 3 portions of land, upland here in DA Kalimanjara, and we are still also discussing with our partners like Habitat for Humanity. They are committed to help the affected families build their houses to the relocation site which the DA and other chiefs have identified.
YESA Foundation is implementing the project in collaboration with the Anglican Diocese of Lake Malawi. Reverend Father Clement Nazili, parish priest at Chia, says the church is aware of the challenges the country is facing and is committed to helping address them by disseminating information to people to reverse the effects of climate change.
Currently, we are asking our people, the congregants, the parishioners, so that we can plant many trees.
YESA Foundation is implementing the project with funding from the Anglican Relief and Development Fund. Over 11,000 households were affected by floods in Nkhotakota. Beatrice Mwabe, MBC News, Nkhotakota.
Blantyre Water Board says unpaid bills in excess of 15 billion kwacha have choked operations of the utility body as it is failing to serve Blantyre residents better. Acting Chief Executive Officer for the board, Chawanangwa Jana, said the culprits include corporate companies, government institutions, and domestic users. Simon Boyce with the details.
Speaking during the Customer Loyalty Program in Blantyre, Acting Chief Executive Officer for BWB, Chawanangwa Jana, said failure to service the bills has seriously affected the operations of the water utility body as it is failing to run its operations smoothly, such as attending to faults in time, paying suppliers and electricity bills.
We are being owed in the excess of 15 billion. As Blantyre Water Board, we are really affected by the customers who are failing to pay their bills because it affects our cash flow, and we cannot attend to some issues, or cannot do the plans or the projects that we have earmarked within Blantyre Water Board or within Blantyre to save the residents better.
He, however, said that the body has now devised a way to collect money it is owed.
And we have put in a strategy, we are calling the revenue collection strategy, where we go after each and every customer to collect what belongs to Blantyre Water Board. We know in the past maybe we relaxed a little bit, but from now onwards we have embarked on this strategy, and we'll be dividing ourselves across the city to go after each and every customer. Where we need to disconnect, we'll be disconnecting, regardless whether it's an institution or it's an individual.
During the event, BWB awarded 15 companies and institutions for being loyal customers who pay their bills in time. The recipients include Amaryllis Hotel, Malawi University of Business and Applied Sciences, MUBAS, KUHES, SIA, Adventist and Maiwatu Hospitals, Ilovo Sugar Limited, and Malawi Sun Hotel.
I think all I can say is thank you to Water Board. I think things have really improved as well, and because they also support us in terms of conferences, so this really means a lot. And I think this is one of the first time this is happening, whereby Blantyre Water Board is actually appreciating its customers. So I think this will also motivate other people to be loyal to Blantyre Water Board.
Board chairperson for BWB, Stanley Chilwa, says the ceremony is held to show appreciation to customers who help the effective running of the company. The event was spiced by music performance by Mingoli Band. Simeon Boyce, NBC News, Blantyre.
HABP and Castro Oils Company has urged motorists in the country to refrain from using low-quality engine oils, as this damages car engines. The company's sales manager, Ruben Piri, said this in Blantyre during a prize presentation ceremony of its Win Big promotion. Piri speaks to our reporter, Waupi Maungulu.
So customers, after buying, they were supposed to get their details into the system. I've got a WhatsApp number that the customers were using. And when the customers get into that WhatsApp number, there were a series of questions that they were supposed to answer. And then the receipt that they have used to buy the oil, they were supposed to upload it. So now they got into the database of Castro, and the winners were picked at random. So there were instant prizes that we were giving out. But at the end of the promotion, end of December, we had the 4 main prizes that we are presenting to our winners today.
And finally, in sports, organizers of the Northern Region Super 4 Bonanza say the Bonanza that has kicked off at Chitipa Stadium will help teams in the Northern Region to get set for the 2026 FDH Premier League. According to General Secretary for the committee, Donex Chilonga, they expect stiff competition among the teams participating in the Bonanza. Rudoviko Nyinenda has more.
The 2026 football calendar for FDH Premier League is kicking off this month, with 16 teams competing for the championship. Northern Region Super 4 Bonanza Committee has brought together 4 teams, namely Chitipa United, Karonga United, Moyare and Masters, to compete in the Bonanza that is taking place at Chitipa Stadium in Chitipa. Speaking to MBC, General Secretary for the committee, Donex Chilonga, said the Bonanza has been organized to prepare teams well ahead of the forthcoming FDH Premier League kickoff.
It's an impressive day. From the beginning up to the end, of course, we have been disturbed by some rains, but then overall, it's been a very impressive day. We are very certain that the objectives of the Bonanza will be achieved. One, you remember we actually mentioned that this is a preparatory platform for the actual Super League as it commences for 2026 season. At the same time, we wanted actually also to get some money, finances for the clubs.
The team manager for Moyale FC Chifundo Mwanyama said the 2-day tournament will help them to identify weaknesses and strengths of their teams before the season kicks off.
We've won. I'm very excited. We know where to start from, and we know areas where the coaches will fine-tune in readiness for the FDH Premiership.
Chipanga Customs and Clearing Company Public Relations Officer Norman Mwale has urged companies in the country to support football teams in the elite league that lack sponsorship.
We are urging companies to come forward because here in Malawi, as we are talking now, football is going upwards and the standards are going upwards. So that they have to come, because here in the north, we don't have any team which has got sponsors. All the Chitipa and Kalonga United, they don't have sponsors. So we are urging companies to come forward.
The tournament is expected to raise 15 million kwacha, which will be shared among teams as a starter pack in the season. Companies like Chipanga Customs and Clearing, Ndenga Lodge, Sports, H&D Tires and others are behind the sponsorship of the Bonanza.
And that item wraps up this edition of NBC News. A reminder of our top stories before we leave. The Democratic Progressive Party joins President Professor Arthur Bida Mutarika, the family and all Malawians in the solemn remembrance of the late Professor Bingu wa Mutarika. President Mutarika and First Lady wish Malawians a joyful and blessed Easter season. Government to engage experts for a long-lasting solution on Jetty, which is currently submerged due to rising water levels on Lake Malawi. Well, keep up to date with our news on our digital platforms by scanning the QR code at the top right corner of your TV screen. You've been with me, Arthur Chokoto, and our sign language interpreter tonight was Linley Mponda. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Something big is coming on NBC. Not what you've seen before. A new force is about to hit the road. Crafted for presence, engineered for power, designed to turn every head before it even arrives. You'll hear it before you see it. You'll feel it before you know it. This isn't just another launch. It's the beginning of advanced broadcasts. Unveiling soon on NBC. Stay ready. Something big is coming on NBC. Not what you've seen before. A new force is about to hit the road. Crafted for presence, engineered for power, designed to turn every head before it even arrives. You'll hear it before you see it. You'll feel it before you know it. This isn't just another launch. It's the beginning of advanced broadcasts. Unveiling soon on NBC. Stay ready.